which is really cool too, is that like we're talking about a program that's been kind of floundering. That that's a rich traditional blue blood program that you've had this. You haven't been to a bowl game, you haven't been winning games, but you still have 100% fan support, and you still fill up the stadium. I mean, where else could you ever think that that would happen? Especially for we're talking about 6-7 years stretch. But that support for Nebraska football just never goes away.
The only place I can think of that has suffered close to Nebraska and where the fans still show up, but I would have to go and look it up to see if I can almost guarantee they don't have a sellout streak, but they just about pack the stadium. First name that comes to mind is Tennessee.
Yeah, but they've been up and down. They haven't gone through as long of a streak. And you get
they go to bowl games.
The last time Nebraska was in a bowl game, they played Tennessee in Nashville.
Yeah. Tennessee goes to bowl games, but they have not been a player on the national scene for about 15 years.
Yeah.
For just about as long as Nebraska.
But you're right, though, in that comparison to that, Tennessee fans are just as nutty for their team as Nebraska is. And obviously, if you've ever been around Tennessee and how many times you hear Rocky Top sung at the, top of everybody's lungs all game long, or any, 24 hours before the game and 24 hours after the game, wherever you're at. But yeah, no, that's a fair comparison. I'll agree with that, because you don't see Neyland Stadium half full. You don't see Memorial Stadium in Lincoln half full. And there's kind of a really good comparison with those two teams too, because although there's a lot of other things going on in the state of Tennessee, there's nothing else in Knoxville except the Volunteers, right? I mean, and Nashville is the closest place to Knoxville, and nobody cares about Vanderbilt in Nashville, but you do have the Titans, so there's other options there.
Then there's a whole lot of places that it remains to be seen whether they would have that support under those conditions. Ohio State, Alabama come to mind, but
you've seen, last time Alabama was down, and we're talking, pre Nick Saban, but they were down, and
it wasn't long.
It wasn't long, but I think you did see a drastic drop in attendance for games when they were down. It's been a while, but I believe that I witnessed some of that.